They're
half this whole
21 and
season.
1, I believe.
Huh.
So a pretty good way to start off the season. As right off the rip, we are going to be heading to the point. It is going to be Toronto starting on the preferred side here, and Seattle's going to slam 3 players into the point right out of the gate. Walker, I'm gonna have to ask somebody on that team how do you pronounce that name, because I really want to just pronounce every letter.
I feel like I've heard that it is in fact Walker, and well, sitting at 2-1 right now, off to a good start is Seattle. They do have to worry about flipping those spawns within the next, I would argue, 15 seconds, as 30 has already gone by. But it looks like Dissonance sitting here. I think Toronto's content to give up this first time if they can get a majority of time on P2 here. And that's a
Yeah,
nice stick there.
Yeah, usually though, what you see is that teams tend to try and contest this still for the beginning. Like you send 1 or 2 players to contest, and the other 2 guys are kind of hanging back. Toronto has given up 20 points off the rip on this point, as they're gonna have AidCod fly around. He's gonna pick up 1 as the attention is gonna be turning towards the back. Toronto's gonna pick up 10 points. Not too bad off the back. I'm being told it's Walker. Okay, so okay. There was just a very complicated way of getting there. But we are going to have players. It's going to be quality going through. Inside B is going to get dropped. The players from Seattle are going to be pushing through the front door. And right now, Toronto's holding pretty well.
Yeah, they're holding very well. They did have someone ready to pick up that initial time, as I believe they had 2 players looking at this apartment side, and they had 1 player holding street. So they are going to have a little bit of trouble holding this time for the entire 60, as you are going to see now Seattle breaks Priest on a 5 streak inside the, trying to just stay alive actually, is it does move on to the hard point. I would very much like to see Priest try and drop back and get those streaks. Gonna extend the streak onto 6, does eventually fall, so that's not gonna be streaks just yet for Seattle. But Toronto already rotated, at least 2 players have. You're gonna see Dissonance and El Pato spawning on that globe side.
Yeah, I really do like how Toronto's been playing this map so far. As that's a great kill there from Mischief on the transition. It just kind of slides across, and he's going to get traded out by AidCop. But so far, Toronto's played the rotations quite well. They had P2 set up. They got like their starting 30 seconds. They did get broken, but they were perfectly okay with that, willing to make the rotate. As here we go, it is going to be Seattle. 3 players on the rush. They're going to be moving up here. The players are going to get knocked down. Trades coming through, but it is going to be quality on the point. He's going to pick up Alpedo as well. So down go the players from Toronto. They're all going to be in the back. Quality's going to be pushed up. He is going to fall, but Seattle still making their presence known here.
Such huge kills there from Quality. Not only is he in the spawn causing some players on Toronto to spawn out, but also just making it so difficult for the players who did spawn back library to even get pushed up. But you are going to see Toronto do get some time back. That score is actually going to start to go in their favor, as they do take the lead here. With 8 seconds left on this hard point, going to be going towards that street, that P4 hard point. Seattle's very well set up for this, but that's a huge opening kill there.
There's a big flank coming in those. You can see it's basically just everyone closing in from all sides, as it is going to be right off the rip. We are going to see well, AidCod is going to pick up 1 as well, as in the back. What happened?
Well,
Our screen is frozen.
I'm not too sure exactly what is the issue for the moment, Shio, but I'm good to go. So just keep going here.
Keep going. Oh, that's a team wipe there for Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto gets the big team wipe there. They're gonna get hopefully the next 10 or so seconds of this time, is 20 seconds left on the hard point. Gonna see now 2 players gonna be going through this gold area. AidCot gonna get 1, gonna find the second. I believe that's a 4 streak there. Yep, for AidCot. So this is a good time as well for Toronto, as Dissonance on a 5 streak. AidCot needs to stay alive here on just getting, I believe that was another kill there. Trying to just keep this thing going. Streaks would be massive for the side of Toronto, as 2 players are going to hit the street. Oh, this is so huge for Seattle.
Oh, AidCot's going to go down, but what a strong start coming out of him. He's 16 and 8. Seattle has actually had a relatively slow start here off the rip, but they're still only down by 40 points. So things are still looking okay. You're going to have Toronto. This is going to be a repeat of what we saw in the first rotation. They're going to be very, very set up here for P2. They're trying to preserve these spawns, and they're giving up a lot of time to Seattle. But like the free 60 on P1 is not really something you want to give away, especially on a contested hill like P1. So I don't know how much I agree with this.
I would agree with you, Shio, but At the same time, Toronto, they gave up so much time. I believe they gave up 30 or so seconds on P1 in the initial hardpoint, and then Seattle only got another 20 for the remainder of this time. Obviously, this is a very different story as Seattle are going to flip the spawns. AidCot, the only one pushed up here on the new hardpoint here. You're going to see two players going to go for the collapse. That's going to be Walker and Quality is, oh, this is where the funnel comes in. This is the blender for Toronto, and this is where Seattle can really start to string together some time as my dog starts growling.
As well, we are going to have Toronto is going to be trying hitting for mid through the B apartments. I mean, you're going to get time for one, maybe two hits here before you got to get going and go for that rotation. That's a big 2 kills out of Pato and picks up 2. Quality's going to be the last one on the point. He's going to get knocked off. That's a great break from Toronto. So fantastic job there from the Falters as they do pick up. Well, Guapani's actually going to take out a teammate as well. He's going to find 2 to go. The rotation is on right now for all teams as Toronto's going to take about a 30 or so point lead exiting this rotation as we're heading over towards P3. This Guapanese is going to continue the streak. He's on a roll. Picking up 3. Looking for the player in the back, and Walker's going to fall as well. Seattle just kind of coming apart at the seams here in 2 consecutive breaks.
Seattle lost the spawns off those kills from Guapanese there. What a fantastic play out of one player there. You're going to see, it might not seem like too much. Yeah, it was only 4 kills total, but able to push through the new hardpoint, the new setup of Seattle, get the important kills when it matters, getting those spawns. Obviously, what we're going to see now is, well, Seattle is just constricting around the point for the moment, as you're going to see all 4 players. Toronto nowhere close, but what an amazing individual effort there out of Guapanese. Is now we get to see the players come together. El Pato needs to stay alive in the back here, needs to find at least one, isn't going to be able to do so. And I believe, yep, it looks like Toronto going to look to start to set up for this new hardpoint on the street. This is a very close game so far, Shio. I'm quite enjoying this, as Quality and Seattle Sloths doing a good job of keeping it competitive after, well, I would argue was a pretty slow start in the first rotation.
Nope, definitely. I mean, they got broken. They did get broken in two straight consecutive breaks there, but it is going to be Seattle kind of set up here for this P4. It's going to be Toronto with the initial time, it looks like, as Guapanese is going to be set up here looking for where the players are going to be coming from. It is going to be Seattle push from the bank side. Going to catch that player in the office. He's actually going to get taken down, so Seattle now taking the hill over. But I mean, you're looking at just looking across the scoreboard right now, 8 caught, 23 and 12. What a start out of him. Guapanese 20 and 18, not far behind. On the other side, he got Quality leading the way at 20 kills with there. And it's going to be Seattle once again picking up a good amount of time. I think they're going to tie up the game with this hill.
Yeah, the contest is going to start to come in from AidCot there. Does find one, looking for the second. Not going to be able to do so. Guapanese gets the trade. And Toronto knows, they know how important this first map is, setting the tone. Like we said when the game started, Seattle only dropped 1 map this entire season, and that is a terrifying sight right there. As those 3 players fly out right in front of Guapanese.
No, absolutely.
Head on to this 3rd rotation.
Yep, it's going to be dissonance on the hill, but being pincered in from all sides. Toronto's actually going to lose the spawns here off of the rip. Not exactly sure what happened or the deaths that occurred there, but it is going to fall. El Pado's going to get hunted down on the back. So Toronto, you can't give up both spawns and the hill. You got to get something from either side here going. As well, the players, 8cot's going to spot one player in front. He's going to slide in. He's going to get taken down, though, as Priest actually took out a teammate in the process as the kill feed just lights up blue. It's going to force the spawn out from Toronto over down by the street. So the race is going to be on now towards the new hardpoint. But I mean, right now, like we were saying, Seattle's taken so much time on this P1. Toronto has to have maybe 25 seconds total across 3 P1s.
I would argue that's really a bit generous. That might be a bit generous.
Like it's an interesting way they're playing, but Seattle has now broken the 200 point mark. And oh, that is a huge kill there. And that's going to be P2 possession for the side of Toronto here.
The player to watch for right now is Priest on the street. No one watching it. So far pushed up. These kills are going to be so crucial, as you're going to see 2 go down in the hill. Guapani's the only one left alive, and that's the spawns. Priest on that kill on the player top PD gets the spawns for Seattle, and now you can see how tough it's going to be. Toronto, like you said, they gave up so much time on P1. They made the decision, we're going to get it on P2, and nice 3 down there from the side of Seattle. Can I make it 4? Not going to be able to do so. Does Guapanese gets one, but gonna fall. But like I said,
Look out on the map. Look where Walker is.
Oh yeah, that is quite the issue. You can't afford to give up 40 seconds on that P1 and not get any time on P2, and it looks like that is what happened. I don't think they're gonna know Walker's here. Now they do. But
yep.
where's that player gonna spawn? Gonna spawn Banks. So it's a bit of a lucky spawn there for Toronto, as El Pato needs to get this kill onto Walker, or at least get him weak enough.
There you go. Down he goes. The hit is coming in as Priest is going to slam into the hill. It's going to be 2 down right now for Toronto. Priest will get traded out, but Quality's going to be there for the trade as well. Mischief will pick up 1. Walker coming in through elbow. That's going to be Seattle on the point. 10 seconds to go. Toronto's got to break through the front door, and this is never a position you want to be in.
Yeah. Luckily here for Seattle, they just have to hold the pre-aims. They know Toronto has to flood. 5 seconds left on the clock. Priest getting 3 in the feed. Make it 4 in the feed. Seattle's gonna pick up the win. Just such a difficult spot there Toronto was put in at the end. They had to focus on keeping the kill, getting the kill in the back, holding the spawn. As like you said, they gave up so much time. They really couldn't afford to give up the spawns on that P3. But in doing so, Seattle, they stayed alive.
That's obviously just personal. I think it's got a lot of, you can go. I struggle to think of too many maps for Search and Destroy where objectively, like, you can go B and A, but on this map you can do either. So that's all I really want on the search map, and you're gonna see. Oh my goodness! It's a blind counter from Seattle onto Toronto as they're gonna swap players. Mischief is gonna go down, and so will Adcott. So this is gonna be a 3-on-3.
As Quality on the flank as well. So there you go, 2v2 now. As Guap knows somebody's back here. I don't know if they'll know both players are back there, but he's going to clear out the bomb site. He's going to spot Walker, actually. Down he goes. Quality now in the 1v2. Making his way from across the map here. 74U in hand. I believe has a Krieg in the back pocket as well. So we're going to see where to go. Both players, it looks like, are set up. Walker and top control.
Yeah, this is all going to come down to a little bit of timing, as I believe the timing is going to come through. Quality does get tagged from the back after getting 1. I believe Guapanese did see Quality hop down there, and yeah, it's going to just find there the kill. The Diamante coming in clutch as a 1-0 lead will be taken by Toronto here, and that was a huge round after that first map loss.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's the comeback there, and Guapanese picking up 3 on the round as well. So that's a fantastic job there. Coming off with the clutch as well. Knows the player dropped there and drops down.
You're going to see another pretty aggressive A hit here now out of Seattle as Adcott holding the angle. Does get Flash Walker. Gonna get first blood there mid-map. Adcott gonna not find the player who slid out on him. It's going to be a 2v4 now. Believe that nade not going to be enough to get Mischief, as you're going to see the bomb go down. The trophy system comes out after the nade almost kills him. It's very helpful. And now it's a 4v2 with 40 seconds left on the clock here for Toronto.
Yeah, this is not an enviable retake whatsoever for the side of Toronto, as they're going to spot 1. The player's going to peek out. There's another one right below him as well. Distance is going to track down 1. And he's going to find a second as well. Catches a player from behind. Suddenly, this is a 2v2.
Dissonance read that play like it was a book. Quality in the best spot possible for that gunfight. Did not check it. Did El Pato, and Dissonance is going to fall. Although they made it quite interesting with these 2 kills here out of Dissonance. As that is a gunfight you shouldn't win.
Just decides, we're going to do full close quarters here, as we're going to just kind of walk around and go boom right in the face. As well, that is going to be that for that round. Seattle tying it up. Quality with 4 kills already. 2 a round as of right now. So a hot start there. So as we are going to see, it is going to be a B hit, it looks like, coming out of Toronto. They're just heading their way straight down. It's only going to be Walker here. And I don't think Walker actually saw anybody. Walker just kind of turned right around. So they're going to slam this bomb down immediately. And this is going to be a 4-on-4 retake, our favorite type of retake.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like the only downside here for Toronto is they don't really know where any players on the side of Seattle are. As El Pato is going to find 1. Walker does fall. Priest now will as well. Mischief and Quality left in the 1v2. Make it a 1v4 for Mischief, as does find one, not going to be able to find the second. 2-1 for Toronto.
Yep, I mean that was a pretty nice bait and switch here actually that came out of Adcon. It was just like maybe an unintentional one, but it worked out pretty well in his favor. And then the flank walking all the way around the back, great reposition there on the Mischief. So nicely done there from Toronto as they're going to retake the lead going into round 4.
Shio, you ready for this pun?
Oh no.
One could say Mischief managed.
I forgot these were a thing.
Oh, it's good to be back on the desk with Shio, but as we head to another offense here for Seattle, looks like another A push, and it looks like Toronto gonna be ready for it. The kill comes in
double
from
shell.
Guapanese. Mischief does get one. Mischief falls yet again. I won't make the same joke, as now it's gonna be Walker left in a 1v3. He knows where dissonance is, but it's gonna fall, and that is a huge round win as it's gonna be 3-1. You definitely want to be able to take those kinds of rounds. Defense, always nice to win your defenses, as it seems like this has been pretty offensively sided thus far.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time. I mean, they were trading rounds back and forth up until that point, and I'd love to see Toronto build some momentum off of this if possible as well. You're going to see on the side of Toronto, Guapanese at 5 kills, everyone else at 3, so the kill department looks pretty hot right now for Toronto. We're going to see if they can continue that into this offensive round, as it doesn't look like there's going to be a blind counter from Seattle this time.
Collective 6 streak on the side of Toronto for the moment, as you're going to see a 3-player push towards A. It looks like the 2 players in the back might be someone to keep your eye on. Walker does find one. Do they know there was 2, but Priest gonna find one? This is a bit risky here, as you're going to see 2 players stuck in the same train car. One will fall. That's going to be Dissonance getting the kill. Gets traded out by Walker, who they now know also in the back. Guapanese stuck. This is... what's worse than a rock and a hard place?
Probably stuck between 3 Seattle players, but Guapany's is going to find one. And right now, if you want anybody to be in this position to clutch, it is going to be Guap, 6-3 right now. And honestly, he's got a lot of time to play with here. They do know the bomb is down, or they should, because I do believe a bomb planner died. But he's going to get caught. The shots are going to rain in. Knows he's going to just charge right out. I don't think he saw anybody either, but he is going to get caught from the side. Down he goes.
I have to wonder, did Mischief shoot there before the kill was gotten? Because how did Guapanese not recognize where he was, sitting so close to you on that site? I know there's a garbage can in front of him, so you know it's possible he just did not see that player, but you would have liked to have seen him play a little bit slower. Had, I believe, still 30 seconds or so left in the round to just play for the pick on the first kill, you know, take it from there. As you go from a 1v2 to a 1v1, but this is going to be quite the aggressive B push here out of Seattle. Oh, they're already meeting. Oh, they're already meeting. It's a real meet cute over on the B-bomb site.
As well, the trades are all going in everywhere right now, and Priest is now suddenly going to be the last alive in a 1v2. As well, I mean, my screen's lagging. You might have to take this one away, but they do see where he is, and the bomb is quite far away.
He wasn't lagging there, Shio. He actually just got caught on the turnstile. He didn't pay the fare for the MTA, as you're going to see another round go in the favor of Toronto. I guess the MTA is probably local to New York, so I don't know what it would be necessarily in this version of the world. So we'll move past that as Toronto going up 4-2. Guapson at 7-5. This is quite the game out of Guapanese so far.
Absolutely. I mean, it's looking pretty hot for them, and you're looking at Toronto here trying to close out this map, trying to get to a map 3 with a 1-1 score line. I mean, Seattle's dropped 1 map the whole season, and for them to have to lose a series, you got to lose 3. So this is going to be a very interesting take as well. Seattle's just full mid control here.
That's such cheap, though, knowing that Walker's there. I have to wonder. Wow. I have to wonder, Toronto leaving 2 players in the back. They've been getting flanked quite a bit, so it looks like they've adjusted towards that. But look at Quality sitting in that train. Now going to push out, going to find one onto El Pato. This is just great positioning out of Quality. Staying alive, being a nuisance, Toronto has to hunt for him, and Quality knows that. And that's going to be a factor in Seattle winning that round there. It's just
I mean,
staying alive, being a nuisance in the back.
yeah, the aggression that Seattle showed here, especially this quality just ran out. I think someone was looking and turned away at the last second right as quality came out. So the COD timing is definitely there as the shots are just going to rain in as it's a nice slide out of quality. Is going to drop back. And there you have it. That is going to be 4-3 now. The Seattle Sloths closing in on the Toronto Falters here. As well, I mean, Toronto, you only need 2 more, but we're gonna see how they decide to push this. Like this aggression that Seattle shows on their defensive rounds is quite insane. Because Toronto doesn't gain a whole lot of map pressure when they head towards A, and Seattle just takes over everything except A. And I mean, as you're an offensive team, you don't want to just blitz into the site and risk dying. So there you go, off the rip, distance first blood. Traded back out though by Walker.
Yeah, and that's a problem is there's no one really near A for Toronto. You're going to see El Pato sitting in that back catwalk area, basically on the other side of the map where Priest is right now, but these two players, they know where Priest is and they have to take care of him first. The only question is, do they check the right corner? Do they look at the right angles? And can they take Priest before one of them falls? It looks like Walker actually is going to be aware of it on the flank, or watching the flank, as a nice little crossfire was set up there with Priest. You can see them both on the screen there. But the bomb's still yet to go down. 30 seconds left in the round, and it's going to be a 2v3. But the bomb is being planted, Gio. The bomb is being planted.
Guap's
Guap
not
does
going to
not
check
check the
that
right
one at all.
corner. And this is a
And
1v3. This is looking like a 4-4 here, Gio, unless something miraculous can happen out of El Pato. He doesn't see Walker up top. Doesn't see him.
yep, and he's going to drop. So that's Seattle tying up right now, as we are going to be, I mean, they just kind of picked apart Toronto one after the other. They were in the correct positions. The flank, Toronto basically tried to do to Seattle what Seattle was doing to them in the previous rounds. And Seattle was ready for it. They were pretty ready for it. Also to note, Walker's currently 10-6 on a 5 spree. He hasn't died in a while. So we're going to see how this goes. It is going to be a B hit. It's going to be 2 players here. It's going to be Walker and Quality to face the rush coming in. El Pato's going to put some shots, and Walker down to 18 HP. But Quality with 2 on the site is going to shut down the push.
The important thing there is to shut down Walker, and El Pato is going to do that. Does make it into a 1v2 for the teammate there, but is going to fall as Seattle. I thought was, 1 or 2 rounds away from, they were 2 rounds away from winning 3 straight thus far. As this is looking quite good for Seattle. This is why they've only lost 1 map all season. They are just so difficult to put away as Quality. I believe that's... No, that was not 3 in the round, was it?
Yep, that was 3 in the round. Picked up the 2-piece on the bomb, and then picked up that 3rd one there late. So Seattle, it's basically map 1 all over again, right? Toronto off to a hot start. They were looking pretty good. Seattle just kind of refuses to go away, just kind of stays within striking distance, and then at the end just rattles it off as they're now on map point. Toronto going to play 2 players here towards the mid-tunnel, but it's going to be an A hit here.
I think they're off their game plan a little bit. You can see those 2 players looking at the exact same angle. Doesn't seem like something they're very used to. Is Guapani's gonna get a good bit of time in there. Quality now needs to get this kill. Isn't going to be able to, and that's a huge 2-piece there out of Guapani's. It's going to signal Toronto. They're towards this A site, and you can see how worried Toronto is about the flank. Look at 8-Cut and Dissonance, both worried about someone pushing through that lower B side. Not aware where Priest and Walker are, as this is a huge, huge confidence boost for Guapanese, who's been doing well all game, but those last couple rounds I don't believe was doing as well as those earlier rounds.
Yeah, this is going to be a 4v2. Priest is going to pick one off at long range, and you can see where 8-Cut is all the way in the back, looking for a flank. But now he's going to have to rejoin his team here, as it is going to be a 2v2 on the site. The stun's going to come through. Walker knows somebody's here. So we're going to see where they decide to go. Priest now, the last alive. He's going to eat some shots. We're going around 11 as Toronto ties it back up, and it's going to be a one round for the whole map here. Oh, this is a great angle from 8-Cut.
Absolutely phenomenal angle. That's when it comes into play. When you're down, back against the walls, we're going to go to, like you said, a round 11. I'm so excited, Shio. I love round 11s. I don't love playing around 11s, but I love watching them. is Seattle on offense, and I do believe offense has been favorable for them as this is an aggressive A. They are not concerned at all about the round 11.
Well, they're not going to stop here as well. The Guap is going to pick up one again, is going to continue on the streak 10-8 right now. As we do see as well, he's going to get caught though. Priest is going to pick that one up top control. So that's going to be the player that they had close contact on A down. As you can see, the players are just kind of maneuvering. They're not fully committing to this A site yet. You can see Toronto kind of a little bit second guessing here.
Yeah, they're very concerned about the flank because it's been Seattle's MO all game long. Did El Pato see Mischief cross onto the bomb? It looks like they did. As the nade's going to come in, here comes the flash. The bomb will go down. Mischief does stay alive, getting into that lockers area. Walker gonna get the kill on a dissonance. He's been doing that all game, sitting in that train car. Is getting those important kills as now it's a 2v3. Bomb down, 30 seconds left on the clock. Toronto, you need this so badly. As Priest skipping around up top there. And they know it's 2 ARs. They know they can just play around the site. Priest gets the kill. 1v3. This is going to be tough for El Pato as he's not even going to see Mischief, and Seattle gonna take game 2 up 2-0 in the series. Still only with a 1 map loss across the entire season. We keep repeating into this match. We're going to see Seattle on offense, and I think this is crucial for Toronto to have a good defensive win here. But you're going to see Seattle already almost with a tick onto A. It's just quality, and he's just doing everything. There's the first tick. It's just one man.
Yeah, well, he is going to get contested. He's finally going to get smoked out there as they're trying to figure out where he went, actually. Quality hiding away here in bricks is going to get caught, and that is going to give his teammates a little bit of room to work with as Walker's going to pick up 2 with the nade and the Krieg. Looking out over towards B, but right now, I mean, there's no one in position to really do a whole lot about this. Meanwhile, on the minimap, Priest is in a great spot here to hit A. There's nobody there from Toronto.
Priest was looking either to hit A or just to shut down the Toronto reinforcements. Unable to do either, as you're going to see these kills going back and forth. 23-22 is the life count for the moment with 45 seconds left on the clock. The B decontestation coming in for Toronto. You want to see them get as much of that time down as possible, as there's going to be 2 players here right on the other side of this wall for Aidcott. Is Quality going to hop the point? It's a crucial kill here for Aidcott. Can he get these 2 kills? Absolutely
He's
crucial.
looking for the timing here, and unfortunately, they're all going to be in the lights. He's going to poke out. He grabs 2. Walker's going to be the last one up here on this side of the map, as you're going to have number 4. That's going to be Priest up top green. There's 1 tick in each point, but right, I mean, you need a full point to be capped in order to extend the clock.
Oh my goodness. Priest sitting top catwalk makes Toronto think they're going to hit A. So they force send towards A in order to keep that point secure, as they know it's the harder one to get on the offensive side. This is going to allow Seattle to just freely take B as they're almost completed with the capture. A good wipe here, though, could spell disaster for Seattle. If they go down here, as it's only going to be 1 player left, it's going to be Mischief. He's going to get the 1. If Seattle falls here, that could be the round. Only 20 seconds left. They know. Seattle knows they have to funnel towards B, and these kills are going to be crucial from Dissonance. He's right around the corner. But
Walker's looking over him right now. Dissonance is just trying to contest. There's only 13 seconds to go on the clock. Walker in the back here. I mean, this is a great setup here, actually, by Seattle. Everyone in a great position. Aidcott here on this flank is going to be absolutely massive. He can come behind both. He gets 1, knows there's a second, doesn't know there's a second, actually. He's going to take the shots out towards the point, but it doesn't matter. His teammates are going to be there to clean up. Seattle coming off of respawn. There's no way they're going to make it in time. This should be round 1 to Toronto.
Unless these players can slide onto the point.
1.6, no way.
They're going to be able to get onto the point, but the contestation isn't there. That contestation there, I don't know how long that went on for. It felt like forever. Probably only 10-15 seconds, but in Call of Duty, that's quite a while. But that flank from Aidcott was everything. Getting behind, I don't even know if he got those kills, but just taking those players down off of top caution. One of the harder gunfights to win in this game is when you're in lights against a player who's already pre-aiming caution.
Yes, but you see, that doesn't help you when you're behind caution. When he comes in from the back, there's no head glitch that, or actually there is a head glitch that way, but you're not facing that way. So it is going to be Seattle looking to bounce back on this defensive round.
Hey, too, they're
It's a 4A hit. 4A hit coming out of Toronto.
The Mad Lads. Quality
They're
doesn't
going to
know
have no
where to
idea.
Oh,
He
and
just got run over.
This could be a cap. There's 3 on the point. There's 3 on the point, Shio. Oh, 2 gonna fall. Only gonna be one. Not sure what happened there. It looked like a team nade, but now you might see a little bit of ping pong in here as El Pato, the only player left alive, sees him through the hole in the satellite. And there's only gonna be 2 players left alive here for Seattle. They know they have to take care of El Pato. But Mischief could get a free 3-piece here if his timing is good. Gonna find one.
Yeah, but El Pato's going to get knocked down, though.
But stayed alive for so long. B's almost captured. B.
Yep, I mean, will Dissonance win in that gunfight too? Dissonance out 9-5 start, 8 caught, 14-8 off the rip as well. Priest is not going to finish that kill somehow up top green. And this is a lot of momentum going the way of Toronto right now. As well, Quality is going to get caught. He's going to go down, but the teammate is going to be there. Mischief there on the defense. As the players from Toronto are going to continue to swarm across the map, trying to get there.
Yeah, this is crucial time right now for Seattle as they are finding the important kills around the A point. You're going to see 2 players stuck in green from Toronto. They know Mischief is here. This is such a difficult gunfight to take. And it looks like the player was coming through mid. Does get taken down. I believe that was Walker.
Well, Mischief is going to pick up one. That's a big kill there, especially because Toronto's just staggered across the map. Dissonance is going to be here inside of bricks, waiting for his teammates. Is going to go down first, though. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to pick up that kill. That's Quality in the back. I mean, this is just Seattle dug in, entrenched, and Toronto has not really been able to dig these players out.
Oh, but those 2 kills in the back are huge. Those 2 kills in the back open the floodgates for Toronto. You can see Seattle, they have to adjust. They have to look away from the front door. That's where 2 players are going to slide on in. Guapanese in the back actually getting 3 kills right now. Staying alive as well. Kenny makes it 5 in the back. Cutting off the reinforcements from Seattle. A 3.
Finally going to go down.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. The point. I mean, he did all the work.
This is the play of the round. Guapanese, we're gonna see 1, we're gonna see 2, and we're definitely gonna see 3 here. As you can see, all the Seattle players, they have to funnel through this backside, and well, it's hard to defend the point when you can't even get out of your own spawn.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, that would be the case. And there you go. That is going to be the capture. Toronto's up 2-0 now on the offense. They did win, or excuse me, they're on defense. My bad. As they did win their first defensive round and they were on the offensive round. So we are going to see here what Seattle's going to do. And it's not going to be a 4-man A hit off the rip. No shenanigans like Toronto, as they're just going to go for the classic B point, and trade's already underway.
Shenanigans are my favorite type of nannikin. But Toronto does get just not a lot going right now for this opening push here. And this is dangerous, yo. We've seen it twice already in the series. Yes, Seattle, they are beatable, but if you don't shut it down, then doesn't matter. Their backs against the wall is when they seem to perform at their best, as they're going to get 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock with the B zone captured. 28-22 is the life count, and Quality, don't you dare. Quality, don't you dare. Quality on the 5 streak, sitting at 15-5. Streaks on control on a map like this can be absolutely game saving, as we're going to see only 1 player left alive in green. That's going to be Dissonance.
That's going to be the streaks. That's going to be full streaks. Quality picking up 7 with the cap is going to fully streak out. And honestly, right now, it's just been Mischief running in a circle around A. I mean, he's solo progressed A. So far, Toronto has really not been able to get in there. They're being shut down at the front door, which is their own front door.
It's similar to what Guapanese was doing last round, only this time streaks come in, and those can be the difference maker, as the life count is now within 5. So that is going to make things a little bit easier for the side of Toronto, but the streaks is what you need to keep an eye on. At what point do you use the streaks if you are on the side of Seattle?
I mean, you basically have to group up and you have to use those streaks, because if you don't use them in this round and you lose the round, well, the map's over. There's nothing to use them for. So right now it is going to be, well, Distance is on a 5. Look for him to try and stay alive. He's going to get spotted up top there. Priest knows he's there. He's going to back out. But I think right now this is where you call it in. If you're Seattle, you got to call a streak in. You got to clear the Toronto players out of the point. Get in there and then do whatever you can. 2 are going to go down for Toronto. This is going to be the push-up for 3. Is not going to get it. Points on the hill. Players are there. Guap is going to fall.
That was 4 dead for the moment. I was going to say, don't be a hero, Seattle. Just use the streaks, but it looks like they don't need it, as 2 do fall and only 1 left on the point. Mischief does fall as well. You have 2 ticks onto A with a minute left. Honestly, Shio, I don't think you need to use the streaks for at least another 30 seconds.
I mean, it depends on how desperate you're about to get, though, right? I mean, you have a 3-life lead here, and you got to get in. But, I mean, this is, like, A side is one of the harder points to cap in this game. As they're going to see the players moving up. It's going to be Alpado in the back. The brick side push is coming in, as well as top green. There's 2 kills now in favor of Seattle. It's going to be a trade out as well. It's going to ultimate down to Walker on the point. Is going to pick up that kill. It's going to be ACOD trying to shut down reinforcements here, as Distance is going to try and contest this for the time being, as the players are going to swarm in. This is just going to be, it's 8-6 now. As there you go, the cruise missile's coming in. So that's going to be 1 set of streaks. It's going to find nobody. It's going to find no one.
And ACOD on a 5 streak as well.
Oh, Walker!
2
that's the cap.
Kills from Walker. Oh my god! You didn't even need the streaks.
I mean, you needed the streak to force Toronto to reposition, but this kill cam was absolutely massive. Walker finding all 3 on the point. As he picks up the 1, the streak rains down, and then finds the 2 that's fly out. Just this. That was a massive kill there. I think Guap ran out of bullets, actually, because he stopped shooting. But that was massive.
You can see there, ladies and gentlemen, when things get hectic, that's when mistakes are made. And what you would have wanted to see from Toronto, if instead of sending both players out at the same time, sends 1 player out and the other player baits that player out, they win that round. But because they do not, because both slide out at the same time, Walker gets a free 2-piece, does get shut down on that 6 streak. So that's not going to be more streaks for the side of Seattle, which is reassuring if you are Toronto. But that's
and ACOD just got shut down from streaks as well.
Oh no. This might be hugely bad news on the side of Toronto. Not going to lock in the spawn trap, does Seattle. So that is some pretty good news on Toronto's side, but as we fall down there with Priest.
If they got a bit of time over towards A, and that was immediately cleaned up, but it is going to be like a B hit. Priest is going to be coming out. The pre-fire's there from ACOD. I think they heard the hop up or something. Quality's going to be up next. He's going to find 2. They lined up, and it's going to get out. Nope. I lied. Guapanese is going to be there for the shutdown, but that was huge there. That could have gone terribly for Toronto. Instead, they're going to pick up 2 ticks. Seattle, I think, is going to try to back away here, unless Priest has anything to say about it. Is going to get shut down, though, and this should be... Oh, another challenger approaches. That's a 2-piece from Mischief. They lined up. Everyone's lining up, apparently, on this map. His Distance is going to be hopping over towards A. He's going to get peeked out from green. That's going to be 3 players from Seattle swarming the point. And again, we're going back over towards B. We're going to see if Toronto can do something about this.
The issue right now for Toronto is they're just not really able to get a clean clear down. They're not able to get those 3 downs that you need to get on control to capture a point. They are going to take care of B, as it was already mostly captured earlier. But minute 45 on the clock, down by 3 lives, and the usage of streaks is an option here for Seattle. Like you said, Shio, they're doing no good in your back pocket. Mischief's on another 7 streak, actually.
Well, unfortunately, the streaks aren't going to overlap, and Mischief is just looking for 1 more to try and get another one, trying not to get shut down. As the lives are going to be 2 in favor of Seattle right now. There you go. There's going to be the cruise missile once again.
Absolutely massive kill. Makes a possibility of around 5 even closer, as Dissonance needs to push up here. You can see Guapanese again in the spawn causing mayhem. Going to be on a 4 streak. Priest.
Oh, if you won that gunfight, oh my goodness,
if you won that gunfight,
Exactly. That just simply cannot happen. But look who it is. This El Pato now in the back. Gonna get some nice timing at the quality. Again, just shutting down the reinforcements. And that's 3 on the A point.
They have to stack the
This
point
is
here because
doable.
right off spawn, there you go. The streak's going to get called in right off the spawn. Walker's going to pick up 1. The Cruise is going to fly in, take out 8cot. So there's going to be 8 seconds. That's going to pick up a second. So that break there is not, well, it's not going to hold that long. And, well, Toronto, you got to start again, and you're running out of lives to do so.
But on the bright side here for Seattle, Shio, we should have kept better track of the captures of the points because I don't know who would be on offense here if we do head to a round 5. Priest trying his best to make that a reality. Streaks might come in here. Yep, here comes the artillery.
Yeah, there's the artillery.
You need to. You absolutely have to, as you just went down 4. You're going to see these players from Toronto. They're going to push up. It's only 20 seconds left on the clock, so these streaks are better at just really killing time than they are about getting kills. No respawns remaining. Round 5 seems like Thanos inevitable. Is 10 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, 4v2. There's only players in green, and this is a funnel. You're going to pick up 1. Mischief picks up the second. Seattle looking for the 3-0 with the possibility of a reverse sweep in the control.
Seattle, I mean, there's the lineup from earlier from Mischief, but I mean, if you're Toronto, on the bright side, you got rid of the streaks. The streaks are gone, and you force Mischief to use every streak, as we are gonna go to the round 5. We're gonna see who's on what side because I have no idea. Toronto on defense.
Yeah, you know, I want to say defense is favored, but the way Seattle's playing right now, they are playing for the 3-0. They are playing to get, they might have something cooking in the oven because they're just refusing to let the series go past a 3-0. As this is the A hit. This is what we saw from Toronto on their offensive round win. As a team kill does come in, but there's 2 players, I believe, on the A point. Well, Quality and Priest, and that's a huge kill. If they can get this A point early, that might spell doom for Toronto's Chumps' dreams. As there's players on both points here, Shio. This is looking risky.
Yeah, Alpedo's trying to stay alive there, but Priest is going to fly in with the Diamante. Reloads the 74U. Will get cleaned up, though, so A will get taken down. But they did get the tick in before he fell. And meanwhile, B is going the way. You got 2 players here over towards B. Make it 1, as 1 is going to go down. Mischief's going to be the next one here. It turns away at the worst possible moment. And if it is still able to get that kill, does get cleaned up from behind. Priest is going to trade that one out, and well, there you go. This might be a B cap here, unless Dissonance can somehow contest in time. Well, okay, well, B is not going to get secured. Oh, he had the trophy in hand. Was not fast enough. 4 life advantage for Seattle here as we head towards A.
And the only player pushed up is 8cot, and that's bottom floating. He's going to find 1, not able to find the second. And that's 2 down on the side of Toronto. They are going to find some kills, but like you said, 1 tick already came through on A. They're halfway done with the second one. The 3-0 is here. It's possible. There's 3 players on it. They have to get on. Does Toronto? Oh no, this could do it, Shio. This could do it.
Oh, that's 2 down. The contest got to come through as the shots are coming in. The team shots there. It's going to be a hero play here out of 8cot, who's somehow still alive on the point, is finally going to go down. Did he buy enough time for his team? He did. The contest is there at the very last second.
It's a sliver of time left on the A point. 1's going to fall. 2 are going to fall. Dissonance. Priest, Quality, Mischief, Seattle Sloths pick up the win. Everyone chiming in on the kill feed as they reverse sweep in the control. 3-2 is your scoreline for that game. And 3-0 is the scoreline for the series as Seattle knock out the Toronto Falters.